Afternoon. Peace is a path to the prosperity nation. Let peace reign. The news. Transportation fare soar over the petrol price. NNP Nigerians fall in price of petrol. Nigerian military recovers millions worth of crude oil products. Destroys illegal refining sites. President Tinubu meets with APC governors. Jet advocate BF in call for balancing political points. On the foreign scene, peace around home of opposite leader Usman Sanko. My name is Jude Olmamide, and this is the news.
This is the news on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
We thought we state where most petrol stations in the state were closed this morning as the new pump price regime of 511 naira per litre set in fury. The few filling stations that are open for business are seeing fewer queues. Correspondent who monitored the petrol situation in Port Harcourt reports that some independent filling stations now sell between 550 to 600 naira per litre. One of the Independent Petroleum Markets Association of Nigeria, IPMAN, in River State, Dosbele, explains why.
The initial payment was about 180 per litre. They've given us a memo to go pay differentials for us to load. Our members made some payment to you 90 days ago, some 60 days ago. Why calling on them to come up with differential on these old stocks? Make understand information on how to arrange that before a vessel should be charged at the Nigerian port, all the documentation regarding payment of subsidy should have been done at that point. So all products in all tanks and all the facilities we have in Nigeria, we bold to say they have been designated for subsidy payment. So
Dr. Bele said that the sector is now fully deregulated. Government will not be able to issue any pricing templates to marketers.
The template released by NNPC is our buying rate template, not selling.
The change you don't do, say we don't do machine. I think see as my face day. This change where they not give pre-information, that they not tell us on time. They make the people no fit travel. They buy fuel 600 naira per 1 liter. So if I want to charge from Bori to Bori, we get 800,000. Now 600, 500 now. Now but even change we no fit.
Last week up to June ending, and me from July up. There's no plan. You don't wake up, take 600 for next 800 to not only Bori route. There's no 100 naira. The leader was 100, that's 100.
So while the fire is affecting everybody, you can use 2,000 naira buy further to Bori and come back. But today you have to pay 1,000 naira to buy passengers. We don't go more than once on trip. Nobody is traveling.
So Moses within the communities in LMA River also spoke on this.
Besides, you say one of the buy 250. If we carry sometime from here to markets, 100 naira, 50 naira. So now where the fuel don't come to 600, we carry person 100 naira. But if you carry 50 naira, you know go 600 come buy that one. Refinery junction, near to Nsha, Wale to Ogale. There would they call 100, they call 150. There would they call 150, they call 200.
From Refinery junction, even though Nsha, so from here to Nsha now it's 300. Want to say from here to now it's 100 naira. Before it's 50 naira.
The way would they carry 200 now 300 of one. Even passenger they work for it.
Look up because of this fuel enter no plenty pay place na 200. The same price you 100 naira or 150. People don't know go pay well.
In the meantime, some communities are calling on the federal government to review the policy of subsidy move and urges the fixed nations refugees.
Before 100 naira is 4 times double. Before we pay 100 to Nawa, but now we pay 500 naira. Has over increased. Like before, we used to pay from here to One, from the final junction to One, 200 naira. Now paying 300 naira, which is from the final to Obigo, is 250 naira. But now we're paying 400 naira.
I pay 200, but now people is paying 300, people is paying 400. But normally we pay 200 before.
Now we are going to One. Before we pay 200. Now then we pay 300. Some people collect 400. Even when we did in a program, they say that we go pay for 400 when they will never move.
Meanwhile, the group managing director of NNPC Limited, Medicare, says the current high cost of petrol will crash in no time. Speaking on Rice Television yesterday, Kerry said discussions are ongoing on how to cool the effect of the fuel subsidy removal. He also said turnaround maintenance of the Port Harcourt will be completed before the end of this year. He said it is expected that the new petrol price will regulate the cost of transportation and other goods in the country.
to the ordinary man. First of all, market will regulate it. There's no doubt about it. Market will also regulate the cost of transportation. One people the market say that it will come down because realities will come down. People will have no choice but to allow their cars to come passenger, and realities will down on even the transportation segment of our society to come down. So it will come down. There's always this truth around when prices change upwards, will really.
Moving on, some residents of River State have commended the state governor Sinala Fubara for visiting the River State Secretariat Complex yesterday. Comes as Governor yesterday, during a visit to the River State Secretariat Complex in Port Harcourt, said his administration will give priority attention to the welfare of civil servants in the state. Some residents are optimistic that the visit will create also to governor to take practical steps towards creating good working conditions for servants in the state. The civil service state had continuously appealed to the mass ministry to fix the issues of power supply and functioning lifts and inadequate water supply within the Secretariat complex. Today, the state governor Siminalayi Fubara, who was accompanied by the new head River State Service George Wike and the present secretaries under the Secretariat, said the visit to make an on-spot assessment of state facilities at the Secretariat and address the challenge with the intent of improving the productivity of workers. As the new administrator of the state and federal settle in, the Director Action for Livelihood and Gender Empowerment, Debbie Effiong, is calling for the political appointments of women to create a balance. Mrs. Effiong, in an interview with our correspondent, said there is a need for women to be equitably represented at all levels of government.
Women are not able to reach the 35% affirmative hours to his mill. What stops the secretary of the government going to a woman? What stops the Senate presidency going to a woman? So we need to look at this. Balance of the 35% affirmative action is something that must be done intentionally, deliberately. If it is not done in that way, women will still be competing from the back, and it's going to be a far cry.
And she also spoke on women's involvement in the political sphere in River State.
Not for a few governments, maybe like is deliberate in intentionally ensuring that if you're a for governor, have a woman as a deputy of parties, everything, and one secretary of the party be a woman. These are sensitive positions. But women are always rewarded with woman leader, and that's where it ends. Also to the legislature, you still don't see women. If you take River State House of Assembly, of the 32 constituency seats, I'm not sure we have up to 5 women there. So that's still a far cry.
Government to pay more attention to involvement in politics.
Women's involvement in politics.
A professor of law, Richard Bokocha, says the ministry for tackling corruption will be the first time and the ministry is fighting the mandate for different direction. Professor of Village University tells correspondent Mecca that it was interesting to hear the president say in his inaugural speech that his administration will fight corruption through the credit system as it is done in other developed countries, as well as strengthening institutions.
For corruption, the president mentioned a few things I found of interest. A direction on which we have not corruption. He talked of providing credit line, developing the credit culture. Citizens can do what they have to do and pay as they pay elsewhere in the world, especially in the developed world, to help corruption, strengthening institutions to make them more effective. And that way, if institutions are effective and if there are no policies that will warrant holding them back to do what they have to do, then definitely you can get a result that is different from the results of things far. So I think that the combination of those factors give us something different.
On the issue of insecurity, Professor Oja said the election could not wait due to bias and ethnic interest, and Bola Tinubu demonstrates a strong political will. Corruption can
to do what to be done. Deal with security. If you fire 2 security chiefs, the third one will take his work more seriously or he wants an appointment. And because they will accept the appointment, they will take their work seriously. The administration did not do that. So obviously they are appointed.
Well, still a tribunal adjourns APM case challenging President Tinubu's victory. Stay tuned.
This is the news on 92.0 Info.
President Bola Tinubu received in all members Progressive Governors Forum at the State House. The governors were led by the Imo State Governor Hope Uzodinma, who only recently was the chairman of the Progressive Governor Forum. Among those in attendance are 9 newly elected governors and 11 others who are returning for a second term. The meeting, which marks the first official interaction between President Tinubu and the APC since his inauguration earlier this week, may have a part of its agenda selection of leaders for the National Assembly, minister appointments, as well as the issue currently rocking the nation. The election petition of the Allied Independent National Commission (INEC) APC and President Bola Tinubu has been adjourned to Friday, June 9th. The tribunal at the last sitting to enable parties to obtain copies of the judgment in the same matter of the PDE versus the APC and President Tinubu, which the respondents in this matter say have been thoroughly dealt with. Similarly, the Election Petition Tribunal has admitted some presidential election results presented by the Labour Party and its presidential candidate today. He had no evidence and election results from Rivers and Kogi States. He presented certified true copies of INEC election results from 6 local government areas in Rivers as evidence. Also admitted were results from Niger, Adamawa, Oyo, Bayelsa, and Edo States. High Court says it will begin its annual vacation on 24th of July. The court, in a statement signed by its Assistant Director of Information, Catherine Christoph, said it will station 6 judges to handle cases that may be filed during the vacation period. The judges will sit in Lagos and Port Harcourt.
And now the business.
To business now, the Nigerian military says troops of Operation Octopus Grip recovered about 604 million worth of crude oil products, 47 illegal refining sites, and arrested 24 suspected oil thieves within the last 2 weeks in the south region of the country. Director Defense Media Musa said this on Thursday during the bi-weekly media briefing. He said 186,000 liters of oil, 42,700 liters of automotive gas oil, 5 vehicles, 12 weapons. I beg your pardon. Director Defense Operation Musa Damamada said this on Thursday, bi-weekly media briefing in Abuja. He said 166,000 liters of oil, 42,700 liters of automotive gas oil, 5 vehicles, 12 weapons, and 296 assaulted ammunition were recovered.
In these operations, troops discovered and destroyed 47 illegal refinery sites, 250 storage tanks, 220 ovens, 31 wooden boats. Troops also recovered 186,000 liters of oil, 42,750 liters of automotive gas oil, 4,500 liters of premium motor spirit, 5 vehicles, 12 vehicles, and arrested 24 economic saboteurs. It is worthy to note that the sum of 604,400,121 naira were denied thefts during the period in focus.
And finally, from the international scene, police in Dakar, Senegal, have surrounded the home of the main opposition, Usman Sonko, after daily unrest erupted over a jail sentence pronounced against Miko, who was in court yesterday when he was sentenced to 2 years for immoral behavior. But the justice minister said he could be jailed anytime. At least 9 people were killed in Dakar and this culture when Mr. Sonko's supporters clashed with police. Senegal's government blocked some social media, insisting it would maintain order. And that's news. But before we leave, a quick recap of this. Transportation fares have soared as the new petrol price sets in. NEC has assured Nigerians of fall in price of petrol. Nigerian military has recovered millions worth of crude oil products and has dropped 47 illegal refining sites. President Tinubu has met with APC governors. A gender advocate film has called balance in political appointments. And in Sim, police around the home of Senegal's leader Usman Sonko. The news was edited Martha Okere Kem. Please be advised. Peace, prosperity for nation. Let peace reign. My on my